All right, it's 11 o'clock on a Monday. So you know what that means? It is Chazz Palminteri Show. We got a new episode today. I got the lovely ladies with me because this is back by popular demand. People love Neighborhood Logic.
R-rated, rated R.
R-rated, rated R. We love the questions, guys, girls. Guys, I know I have a lot of men that listen to my podcast. Get your wives in on this. Ask them. Ask them what do they think of these questions. You know, because there's a lot of questions here that men and women, you know, really like. Don't forget, before I forget, you want to go see my show, ChazzPalminteri.net. And I am at a city near you. It's an incredible show. Come and see it. One best show of the year in Las Vegas. Don't forget my website, ChazzPalminteri.net, or go to Instagram to know where it is. Okay. All right. So we are back by popular demand. So, ladies, should we do the first question?
I think we should.
I said it in the promo, and hold it. Where is he? Okay. Well, we won't say his name.
No names.
I'm dying to say his name because it's a funny name. Okay. He says, is porn cheating? His answer was no. His wife was, she doesn't like it. She didn't say yes. She just said she didn't like it.
I mean, if you're doing porn, it's cheating.
Well, if
you're
doing
watching porn, it's not.
Well,
in my opinion.
In your opinion, what do you think about porn, Kathrine?
I say porn is good. Porn is good.
Porn
Why
is
not?
good. So if
And that's a word from our
You're not
sponsor.
hurting anybody. It's in the privacy of your own home.
Okay, so if you come home early, you got a boyfriend, you come home early, and he's sitting down watching porn, you're okay with that?
As long as he waits for me.
Okay.
But, okay, so I had a girlfriend whose boyfriend would only have sex with her when porn was on. Like, he wanted it on during sex all the time. Like, that was... What is...
Well, he could be looking at the woman and imagining it's her.
Like, would you want it on every time? I mean, it's fine if he waits for you every now and then. I understand if you want to watch it with your partner, get kinky, fine. But if it's the only way you have sex is with porn on?
Well, could he get it up without the porn? I don't know.
I would feel like he couldn't. I would feel that would make me self-conscious if you always needed it. It's okay if you're doing it by yourself, if you're pleasuring yourself, it's an intimate thing with yourself. Occasionally you want to do it with your partner, like Kathrine said, wait for me. But what if it's the only way?
And that's a horse of a different color over there.
Right. I mean, let's face it. If he's masturbating, I mean, it's like, you know, you never have to say, you know, no, I got to watch what I'm doing here. Masturbation is like, you know, you never have to cuddle anymore after that. You just go to sleep. I mean, the men
it's a separate thing, yeah.
Sometimes, look, women masturbate. Let's be honest. Kathrine, do women masturbate? I'm not saying you.
I take the fifth.
Okay.
Women masturbate.
Women masturbate, right? Okay.
Yes.
You're not cheating on your husband when you do that.
No.
I'm not even going to say, you're thinking
Am I thinking of him? No.
No. I mean, sometimes you think.
Well, yes,
you know,
sometimes you can. It's whatever.
But that's
some
not
people
cheating.
do. Yeah, no, it's not cheating.
Not cheating. Now, see, this is weird.
I don't think it's cheating.
It depends on how often it's happening.
This is weird. I expect her to say it.
If somebody's doing, I know, because I think everything's cheating. No, if you're doing it every day and then you're lacking intimacy in your relationship and you're watching porn every day, masturbating every day, and then you're not having sex with your partner, it's not cheating, but it's definitely neglecting your partner. So it could be neglectful. And that's my 2 cents.
Cheating.
Not cheating.
And these are not, you know, these are just our little stupid opinions. So don't take it to the grave.
This is what we feel. That's
They're
why it's
asking.
called. That's why it's called.
We're not experts.
We're not experts. That's why it's called Neighborhood Logic R-rated, because I'm just giving a guy's opinion, and you know, she's from the Bronx. She's from actually Harlem. You're from Harlem. Harlem, not Brooklyn. Harlem. And it's our opinion. So how about you, Tara? You got a question?
I do have a question.
What is it?
Hold on. Oh, would you fart in front of your significant other?
Are you asking me?
Well,
I will say I can't say that. I'm an actor. I can't say that. I would say, I'll say this about farting.
well,
Talk about killing a vibe.
Talk about killing a vibe from porn to farting. I say, look, men fart. Like men, women. You don't see a woman go.
Humans.
You don't see a woman go here.
Humans
pull my
fart.
finger. Pull
No.
my finger. Only men do that. Only men do that. Pull my finger. Let me tell you something. My father, I come from a long line of fathers. Okay, My mother and father.
Expert farters.
Oh,
at
expert
that.
fathers. Let me tell you. My father had, we used to call them shotgun farts. So he would walk up the steps and he'd make a game. And every step he walked, he'd go, burnt, burnt, He would fart going up the steps. No one would know but, because he would do it late at night, but I knew. Now my mother's farts, she had sing-song farts. Husband would go,
No.
then didn't go,
So your mother farted in front of your father.
my mother,
I don't even like
my
saying the
father
word.
would tell me, he would say, your mother sings a song with her farts. Now, where I went off on this thing, I don't know, but listen, I don't know.
So you agree? Give us your answer to help the person
You say
out.
you fart in front of your wife. Why is it so
I'm not
funny?
saying it.
We're talking about threesomes and
I
we're all
got
getting
kids
over
watching
this.
He comes from a long line of farters.
When they came over from Ellis Island,
When we came
they
over,
farted.
oh, my grandmother and grandfather, they were like legendary farters.
My
I mean,
grandfather.
there were some great stories about. We had this guy named Ralphie Puzzo. We call him Puzzo. Puzzo means smell. Stink means stink. We had a contest. We were kids in the thing. We would open up this big gallon, a big like 5-gallon jug, and Puzzo would sit on it and fart in it, and then we close it up right away, and then we get a new guy coming in, and we go, "Yo, Louie, come here." Open up that thing and smell it. Tell me if you smell anything. And the guy would open it up and he smelled it. He goes, Jesus Christ!
It's disgusting.
That's gross.
Yeah,
Is that disgusting?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I went off the deep end with that one. That
All
was,
right. Could we answer this person?
All right, well, what do you think, Kathy?
I say no, you don't ever fart. Hold the fart in, especially if you're a woman. Go run in the bathroom and fart.
How about you, How about you?
I don't know. If you live with somebody and you're with somebody so many hours a day, sometimes things are gonna come out. Come out in your sleep.
Okay.
All right, in your sleep?
In your sleep, that's an accident.
Yeah,
That's
but
an
I mean,
accident.
or if it's a situation. I don't know. There's different situations, but
Okay.
it's like the going to the bathroom thing, right?
All right,
When-
well,
Well,
guess-
then you have a question about that, John?
yeah, John had one.
Well, yeah, I know some people who don't even know that their significant other uses the bathroom. They make them go in a completely different place, or they go in a completely different place where they just don't know that they go to the bathroom, and they don't want to know.
I know.
Holy shit. I know someone like that very well. I won't mention his name. But when he goes to the bathroom, he has to go maybe when she's not home, or maybe he has to go to a whole nother area of the house to go to the bathroom because, I don't know. You know, I remember I dated a girl once. I was only like 21, and I really had to go to the bathroom, really bad. And I said, because I hate going, especially I just met her.
Right.
And I said, can I go to the bathroom? But I ate something and I really had to go, number 2. And I said, where's the bathroom? She went, oh, right here. It was like right next to her. I was like, oh my God.
She's gonna hear.
Turn the
She's gonna
faucets
hear.
on.
She's gonna hear.
Faucet, I put faucets on, shower.
And what if you clog it
I'm
up?
coughing. It was a nightmare.
What if you clog it
I
up?
didn't want to get into that because I have another story about that. But that's,
So what do you say, Catherine? Would you go to the?
would you go to the bathroom
Oh, she won't even fart in front of the guy. She's
You
not
won't
going to the
even fart.
I
bathroom in
don't
front of the
believe
guy.
in going like this whole marriage thing. Oh, I was in the shower. He goes to the bathroom. Keep it clean. Keep it sexy.
You know what?
Next.
You know what, Catherine? Let me tell you something about that, Tara. I read in a book about how do you keep your marriage sacred and sexy, and that's what they said.
No,
They
I
said,
could see it.
Keep the farting and the thing separate, because if people just see each other do everything, that it kind of puts a mirror on it.
Yeah.
So you know what? Maybe there's some truth to that.
Possibly. I mean,
Skip the
it's too late
farting.
for my husband.
It's too late.
It's too late for
It's
Mikey
too-
boy.
No pulling the finger.
It's too late.
All
but
right.
My next marriage. Okay.
Okay, is your turn? Catherine?
Okay. Should you know? Oh, this is a good one. So this girl is saying that the new guy is asking her about her past sex history. Do you tell?
Like your number?
The number?
Yeah, he's asking about how many guys she's been with.
Well,
I mean, I guess that would involve, were you with 2 women? Were you with 2 guys? Did you ever do a threesome? Your past
asking,
sex
yeah.
history. Why do you need to know my past? Don't we want to live in the future?
I think that's right.
I agree.
I'm
with
going to
that.
say no. Live in the future and move on.
But what did she say? He wants to know.
He
Do
wants to
I tell
know.
him?
He wants to know.
I
No.
think that's I agree with her. What does he need to know for?
Yeah, my past is my past.
I say loose lips sink ships. Next.
Well, no, I say, look, he has a past. You have a past. You're a nice guy. You're in love with her. Does that make you a bad person? So
Did you care? Would you care how many partners your wife had before she was with you?
No. Look, as long as it's not like, the Iowa football team, I'm okay with
I
that.
met when I met my guy, I was 37. He was 41.
Oh,
We're older.
You
You're gonna
were
have an
older.
experience. You're gonna be experienced. You're gonna have different experiences.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but I think Catherine's right about that. You don't have to tell them.
No, I agree.
If you
The
did
past
tell
is
him,
the
though,
past.
do you think it would put a damper on the relationship?
I think some people feel that way. That's an old school mentality. And
Yes,
I'm
it's old
sitting next
school,
to an
yeah.
old school guy who would say that stuff. and
Well,
I'm
because
thinking
he
about
wants to hear a number that's like, 5 guys.
it. Right.
4 guys, 2 guys.
Single
3,
digits.
7. You
Yeah.
you tell him, I had sex with
27.
116 guys. Well, I mean, he's going to be a little upset about. He's going to be a little like, Jesus Christ.
Don't you think that could also tell you something about the girl, though? Like, why were you, or the guy, why were you with 116 people?
Well, I don't know. Well, it matters if he's in his 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Well, why does
That's a
that
good
make a
point.
what
You
would that
weren't
make a
married,
difference to you?
right.
What I did in my future? What am I? It's who I am right now.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't
Are
bother
we
me
are
at all.
past, or we are who we are now?
Sex is a human need.
Well,
Yeah.
how about this one? I had a guy. This is forget what the next question was. I had a guy who dated a girl. He met her on a website, but it was like more of a
Adult website?
adult website. He met her. It wasn't an escort service, but it was an adult website. I
Okay.
don't remember the name of it.
Was it like
Did he
Tinder
marry
or
her? Is that
Tumblr?
where you're going with this?
What?
Did he marry her?
Yeah, but he I think it was like I don't remember. I think it was Sugar Daddies, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he married her, and they're really very happily married, and she's a great girl.
Nice.
So,
Oh, so she was a sex person?
well,
What the-
she dated. She wanted to meet high net individuals.
Okay.
She
Oh.
wanted to meet people with guys with money.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, she claims that a lot of these sites, people, you don't have sex with them. They don't, and I believe that. But there are men who just like to take care of young girls.
Wait, was she okay, so she was younger. Was it like it wasn't an escort service? It was just
No.
you went for guys who were older who had money.
Yeah, because you wanted them to take care of you.
I met a matchmaker before when I was single, and the guys had to pay money for the matchmaker, but not the women.
Okay.
So that's on,
That's
on
similar.
that level. But you had to be, they had a picture. You had to be a full profile of you.
And
It
so
was-
I say this to the people out there. Can a woman who's been with a lot of men, turn over, realize that, oh my God, I was wrong. I was wrong to do all the years I did something. Look, you could
But she
fall in love with
wasn't.
a hooker, an ex-hooker, and if she's a great girl, she made a mistake. It fucked her up. She was in an escort service, let's just say. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. As long as how is she now?
I don't think
I mean-
guys look back and regret their past.
I think some men.
I don't think
No,
a woman
see,
should.
men are weird. Men are weird. I could have sex with 300 girls, but you can't.
The stigma.
And I think
That's the
that's
stigma.
wrong.
That's probably why she's asking.
I
There's a
think
stigma.
that's why. Yeah, I think there is a stigma. And
Enough is enough.
Yeah, I think if you had sex with 50 girls your whole life, and if she said 50, you're not a bad person. Why can't she like turn over a new leaf, right? And say, you know what? I love my husband, and I did something wrong. Anyway, so that's my answer to all that. What
All
about
right.
you, Tara? You're next, or who's next?
I can do another one.
Okay.
Are you allowed a hall pass? Are you asking us or in general? I guess in general, should you be allowed a hall pass?
Once a year or a lifetime?
Oh, look at that!
What is a hall pass?
Hall
Explain
pass
it,
is
'cause I really
your
don't know.
wife or husband will allow you to have sex with that one person that you always want to have sex with. That's
But a lot of times it's a celebrity.
most of the time.
Most of the time it's
celebrity.
celebrity. This one says, "What if it's a friend or a neighbor?"
It's essentially a cheap meal for sex.
Right, a cheat meal. Right,
Wow.
If it's a friend or a neighbor, that's
that's a
dangerous.
little weird.
I wouldn't do a friend or neighbor.
No,
Friend or neighbor.
and I feel like a lot of times the reason why it's a hall pass and the reason why it's so openly discussed is
'Cause
because the
it's-
odds of it happening are
Right.
zero.
It's
none.
like a celebrity. Yeah, I mean,
But what if it really came down to it? Like, what if you're husband
Celebrity crush.
came in contact with his celebrity crush, what would happen then?
Then he's not allowed to hall pass anymore. Then I ripped the pass up. I don't know. Would you, Kathrine? Would you allow a guy that you were in love with, or that you married, to have one person they can cheat on you with?
One time.
No, me neither.
I'd like to think that once I'm in love, I'm enough, and
Right.
that goes out the window.
I mean, well, what is that really? Like, what is that? Is that one?
I know a lot of men. We say now in history, if you had to make love to one person, Sophia Loren. For me, my whole pass would be Sophia Loren.
Everybody says Marilyn Monroe, Sophia Loren. Those probably the two
Marilyn
most.
Monroe. Marilyn Monroe's okay. Sophia Loren, to me,
I feel
she
like
is the most gorgeous, incredible-looking woman I've ever seen. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Oh my God.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Was she gorgeous?
Yeah,
Oh,
and that gorgeous.
oh yeah.
Marcella Mastrone.
Marcella Mastroianni.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But I think Anna Magnani's more beautiful.
Really?
Soulful, yep.
Oh yeah. Well,
Anna Magnani,
Yeah.
I think
well,
is
to me,
gorgeous.
if I could beg my wife for one woman, it would be Sophia Loren.
See,
And what about you, Tara?
Do I have someone? No, not off the cuff.
You just don't want to say it.
No, I would.
You
I don't
would?
I don't think I have somebody off the cuff.
I feel like a hall pass is a fun idea in theory, but if push came to
That's
shove,
what it
I
is,
feel
yeah.
like it just wouldn't go down the way you
Right.
thought it would.
But 100%.
I agree.
That's it. That's
Like
the
yeah,
answer.
like people with open marriages. I have never met, and I could be wrong. I've seen people with open marriages, and years go by, I find out they got divorced. I have never seen one that works out. Maybe they do. I don't
Wow.
know.
They're common. More common than we think, anyway.
When you say open marriage, that means that they both could cheat and they're okay with it?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
I feel like
Yeah.
that's more like friends with benefits at that point.
me too.
But I've seen it. I've seen in certain places you go to, they have swinger parties.
Oh yeah, we talked about that
we
a few
talked about
episodes
that
ago.
yeah.
They all throw their keys into a thing, and whoever picks the key. No.
That's all when you're single.
No, with
Oh.
couples. That's what it is.
No, I'm saying
yeah.
like when you're not single, when you got it, like it's just your boyfriend or girlfriend. I could see once
yes.
you get married, I don't know.
But like, Kathy, you know where it happens a lot?
Westchester.
In the rich
Rich
places?
areas, yeah.
Rich areas.
Rich
Orange
areas.
County, California.
Orange
They're
County,
bored.
Las Vegas.
When you have money, you're
When
bored.
when you have a lot of money, you're bored. You're bored. So really, I think you just want to pass. That's all.
Stay
it is.
broke and monogamous. Is
Okay,
the,
so then Tara, would you read this? Because I can't read it. I don't have my glasses. The polygamy
Sorry, Chaz, pardon me.
question.
Shh. I'm starting to fall for my girlfriend's friend, but I think she is too. I'm starting to fall for my girlfriend's friend, but I think she is too. So, okay. Do you think that's possible? Yeah. And how would I approach getting into a polyamorous relationship?
So they're all girls?
No. I don't.
What is polyamorous?
The person's name
Can you
sounds like
tell
a
me
guy.
what it is?
Sounds like a guy.
So it sounds like it's like an exclusive. Stop me if I'm wrong. It's an exclusive relationship with three or more people, or two or more people.
Yeah, it's
Three or more
having an
people.
intimate relationship. It's not two people, which is the standard. It's two or more.
Two or more. Poly.
Not two or more, three or more then, because two is
Oh,
two.
three or more. Sorry,
Three or
yeah.
more. Look, I know a guy. He had two girls. He had a wife and his girlfriend. They all lived together, and they were together for a good 8 years
Wow.
in New York.
in New York.
So it worked for them.
Well, it worked for them, and he ended up
That's like
getting killed in a. He got out. He got a flat tire. He went out to fix the flat, and
Oh
a
shit.
car hit him.
and
it
the
was
girlfriend and the wife were
the
driving.
girlfriend and
Wow.
they went to the. But no, they were very separate.
No.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, he'd take her out, and I won't say their names, in case, because I'm sure they're still alive now, and the children are still alive. But he had everything on a board, and I would go over the house, and I would see the board. I would say, "Holy shit!"
What do you mean? All their time slots?
Times where she would be the babysitter, then he would take her out, and
So it sounds like this question is him asking, how would he get into something like that? Because I think he's unsure if his girlfriend wants the same thing,
Or
but he
even
has
if
that
the
feeling.
the girlfriend's friend may want him just for herself.
Interesting point.
I mean, how do I approach getting into a polyamorous relationship? I think that conversation's got to start. If he's into the girlfriend's friend, that conversation still has to start with his girlfriend. Regardless, you have to ask your girlfriend if she would be into something like that, because even if it's not with the friend, and she says yes, and the friend's not into it, it could be somebody else. Because I don't know.
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. if somebody asked me for that, like Kathrine said, I'd like to believe I'm enough. But I think you have to start with asking the girlfriend.
All right. Well,
All right.
Okay.
Next question is
Next.
I'm dating a girl who has. Oh no. Oh yeah. Who has had? I thought it was going to be partners. I'm dating a girl who has had a lot of work done. Okay. I'm really into her, but all my friends are commenting. What do I do? I'm really into her. You're dating a girl. She's had a lot of work done. My friends are commenting. They're probably making fun.
she had a lot of work done.
A lot of work done.
What's the big deal? Does she look good? I mean, I don't care.
Also,
Yeah, plastic surgery.
yeah.
Well, she probably had her boobs done and whatever. Her cheeks,
It says a lot of
lips,
work,
a
so it
lot of
must
work,
be
a lot of
more
work.
than.
More than lip filler.
Remember Cat, the cat lady?
But she looked like a lion.
Yeah, she looked like
She
a
paid to look like a lion.
Yeah, I don't know why she did that. I got to be honest with you. As far as I go, I don't mind plastic surgery at all. If you want,
How do you feel about fake boobs?
they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, if some women.
No, I don't. I'm not saying they're not.
No,
I'm
I say
asking.
women get older, they go down to the ankles. I say it's time.
like do guys.
I say it's time to
What if
like.
they only go down to
Definitely.
the waist?
Yeah.
I say get them up there, man.
Like
Why
you're
not?
not cleaning the toilet bowl with
You
those
see,
things.
I'm very look. I'm shallow. No. I like a woman who looks really nice. I like my wife to look beautiful, and if she wants to get her boobs done or a face
Nip and
done
tuck.
or a nip and tuck here and there, why not? Why not?
Yeah, I think the friends commenting are either jealous,
Jealous,
could be a jealousy thing,
or unless she's
Or-
just too much.
yeah, but then also, but I guess maybe it's uncomfortable for him to bring her around, but nobody else has got to sleep with her and be with her besides you. So,
Right.
like in anything, if my friends had an issue with a guy that I liked, it's the guy that I like. It's the guy that I'm dating.
Right, and if I like a girl and if she had a lot of plastic surgery, I could give a shit. Because I'm the one under the covers with her late at night and nobody
That's
else.
true.
That's it.
That's what Sonny said in her Bronx Tale.
Done.
What do you
All
say?
right, yeah.
He said, when you're under the covers late at night and you grab that person's hand and you tell them how much you love them, that's all that matters. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Everybody gives a shit because of this social media about what other people think. Think
Social
about it.
media, definitely.
No, I don't, yeah, right? Go ahead.
Social media changes everybody's perspective because you're thinking, first of all, nobody's life is pictures, happy pictures. Nobody's
Right.
posting,
Right.
Nobody
gives a shit. Nobody, you know what? Bronx, I hate to go back to Bronx Show. Nobody cares.
Right? Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Like Sonny said, nobody cares.
Nobody cares,
Nobody
Kathrine.
cares.
Because sooner or later, you'll be gone. Those people will be gone. And in 40 years, 20, 30, 40 years from now, nobody's going to know. So live your fucking life.
Live your best life.
And especially if it's somebody you could be serious with.
Right.
Life isn't a serious,
Like, I give a shit what somebody thinks. You know, when you ever see old people? Well, my mother, she was 97. My mother would say, they're old people, they have no filter. They just say anything. My mother would say, yeah, here she comes. What do you want? Free tickets to my son's show? Stick it up your ass. I go, Mom. Oh, you only say hello to me when my son is near me.
she earned
My
that right.
mother was, she goes, no, I tell them. I mean, she was amazing. I mean, I don't know. Where did
She
I
earned
get
the
off
right.
on that? What do we got? Any more? Okay, let me look here. And see what I got here. I had another one from this guy. I mean, so many people. Oh, here he is.
Wow.
My name is Luke. Oh, I don't want to say his name. I'm 29 years old. A few years ago.
Saying
Oh,
a first
no,
name is
no.
all right. You're not saying.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to say. No, this is too personal. This is.
No, that's,
Yeah, no, that's.
we could generalize it. He's asking about a relationship.
Yeah, but it looked like somebody passed away. So
Oh, shit.
we're gonna let that one go. So, just getting back to what we talked about. If you really have questions for us, I mean, do they have to be R-rated? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Otherwise, just send a Neighborhood Logic
Yeah.
when I'm by myself. But Neighborhood Logic for the girls, and I tell you guys, I got a 95% guy audience here. You got to talk to the girls about this, right or wrong.
I think the questions over the past few weeks have been from more women, and a lot of women were commenting. So I think we're getting that women are starting to see that we can answer their questions, and they like
Right.
the perspective from you and from Kitty and myself.
Here we go. Okay.
I have one over here too.
What is that?
It says, I am dating this girl and I really found a lot in common with her. I genuinely really like her. On the second date, she mentioned that she was an exotic dancer. How would I approach this? Or how should I approach this?
See how much she wants for a dance? No, I'm just kidding. No. She's an exotic dancer. She's a stripper.
Stripper.
Okay. And does it bother him?
Doesn't say, but I just feel like he's confused at this point if he's asking that question.
Say it. Yeah, read it.
Well,
I'm dating this girl and I really found a lot in common with her. I really enjoy her company and I like her. On the second date, she mentioned that she was an exotic dancer. How should I approach this?
There's
I
nothing
think
to approach. It's her.
well, imagine. Are you in love with her? You have to go in with your eyes open. She's a stripper. Men are touching her. Are you okay with that? Then it's fine.
So then that opens up another can of worms, is going to a strip club cheating.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I
That
don't
is a
think
good
so
one.
at all.
Going, no, but doing something is getting a dance. A
Yeah,
girl's
but going
touching
to
you,
a
right?
strip club.
It's
No.
different than getting touched.
Do you know, and I say this for the men. Look, have I been to strip clubs? Yes. Do you know that your man, I say this to the women, is safer in a strip club than he is in a nightclub? He
That's
is.
a good. That's probably true.
He's in a nightclub, he's meeting a girl, she wants a relationship.
This is true.
I'm trying to be logical here now.
Okay.
That's why it's called logic.
Neighborhood logic.
Okay, he's at a strip club. Do you think this girl is falling in love with your husband? Not a chance. She sees a dollar sign. She's working him to get money.
Yeah.
Period. Now, have you gotten stupid men who go, no, this time it's different.
Yeah, I'm special.
I'm special.
I'm
She loves
special.
me. You know, I directed a movie about strippers called Women versus Men. Great movie. Joe Mantegna, Polarizer, Christine Lottie. Great. Some really wonderful actors. And I got the chance to meet with a lot of them because I was directing it. I had to do research, right? You had to do research. My wife had to understand that. So I would talk to them. And I'm telling you, because I wanted to use real strippers. The studio wanted me to use actors. And I said, no, I want real strippers.
Wow.
Because there's something in a real stripper's eyes that you can't get in an actor's eyes.
Wow.
Because they have this
Authenticity. Hunger.
they have this like hunger and this like, they can make you believe they are the best actors in the world.
Wow.
I'm telling you. Now here, I'm doing a movie. I'm the director. So I got to interview all of them. And I've been around. And I'm going, holy shit, this girl is really good. You know, they make you feel like you are special. Like, no, she doesn't talk to other guys like this. But as soon as the dance is over, as soon as you finish and give her the money,
She goes right to the next one.
shoo, it's like another human being just shoo.
Wow.
It's the strangest thing you ever saw. So anyway, I'm just getting off the subject, but that's why I used them in the movie. And
That helps that guy because obviously it's just a job. It's not authentic, and obviously what she has with you out of the strip club is.
maybe it is. But again, you have to deal with that now. And if you can deal with that, that's up to him.
He
right?
didn't meet her there because he said she said it on the second date, so
Yep.
he didn't know about it.
Oh, that's right. They didn't meet there.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
didn't
big
meet
thing.
there.
They didn't meet there. I don't know.
I would think a strip club leaves a guy feeling empty at the end of the night. Because if you really felt this girl had feelings for you while she was dancing for you and you were all into it and you're there all night giving her your money all night, hanging
Yeah.
out. But at the end of the night, she turns it off. She's on and then she turns it
Yes.
off. You got to feel as a guy empty.
Not
Like
but
used.
Some guys, yes, but some guys
Are
maybe
addicted. Some guys are
Some guys
addicted
are
to going.
addicted.
They're addicted
Some guys
to going.
like it.
I also feel like a majority of guys that walk out of the strip club go, oh, she was totally coming on to me.
I forgot which.
Yes.
Yes, I forgot which comedian it is. He's like, you ever go out with your guys? Oh God, I wish I knew which comic. And he was like, you go to a club and you go to a regular club, and then one drink in, no girls are like talking to them. These girls are stuck up. Let's go to the strip club.
Right.
Because you like as if that's real, like you know. It's rare.
No, because a man wants to go to a strip club for the attention he gets. He walks in there, and he's like Rock Hudson. He's like, well, not Rock Hudson, but he's like, James Dean. They look at you, and they make you feel like you are the shit, man. And you are, and the way a stripper could turn it off and on, wow.
Could I ask you as a guy, why is a guy going to a strip club? What's the core reason?
Well, I could tell you why a lot of guys go. They're happy, they're married, they love being, but they want to have that feeling. You know what it is? It's like a juice. It's like going to an ice cream parlor and having a sundae. Really, it's like, oh man, I feel like cheating and having a sundae today. So you go there, you get this, I know a lot of guys, you get the juice of it, and then you leave and you go home to your wife. But
You look at the ice cream, you don't eat it.
yeah, exactly. Don't eat the ice cream.
No.
But you can lick it. Anyway, so
And that's a whole other thing. So to answer his question, I don't know if I could be with a guy who was a male stripper, but if he told me about it, I would give him, and I really liked him, I'd give him a chance.
Yeah, as
Same
long
with
as
a
she
woman.
wasn't,
Would you
as
give him a
long as
chance,
she wasn't
Kathy?
intimate with the clients.
if he was a male stripper,
No,
All right.
oh boy, you guys are different.
not my thing.
Not your
No,
thing.
right. But if a guy told me
That's
he
a
did it,
certain personality that doesn't. For me personally, it's not even anything against the male stripper. I could be friends with a male stripper, but for me, that's not what
yeah.
the headspace of somebody, a male stripper like a Chippendale dancer.
No.
I don't know. I should
You
never.
go-
I'll never say never,
You
but
never
it's
say
not my
never.
thing.
All right, so you know what? We're gonna wrap it up. I want to hear some what the people out there think. How do you feel about if your girlfriend, you didn't meet her at a strip club, but she ended up telling you she's a dancer, a stripper? Let's be honest, an exotic dancer. Or if the guy said that he was a male stripper,
Right.
how would you feel about that? And anybody who out there who is a stripper, whether it be male or female, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Chazz Palminteri Show at gmail.com. Please come, give us the questions. Neighborhood Logic has just been tearing it up. I tell you, Tara, if they want to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with you?
everywhere you can find me is Tara Jokes.
Tara Jokes.
Tara Jokes.
Kathrine Narducci, your Instagram?
Kathrine Narducci.
Kat-
At Kathrine Narducci.
Kathrine Narducci. We have a lot of things coming up. You can see them. Tremendous comic. Go see her. She's, should I say, balls to the wall, funny as shit. And obviously, you know who Kathrine Narducci is, one of the really incredible actors in America today.
In America.
Oh, maybe should I say worldwide?
I'm
She's worldwide.
You're sleeping
Kitty,
on it. No,
Kitty
I'm
from
kidding.
Euphoria, right?
Yes.
I want to know whose idea was it to put Kitty on the license plate?
Mine.
Yours.
Mine.
Kitty on the license plate. And when what is your fans? What do they love to hear the most about you, Tara? Do they love the Italian things?
They love the Italian thing. I don't just do Italian comedy,
Right,
but
I know
they
that.
love. But it's so relatable. They love when I make fun. People like when you make fun of yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I
So
mean.
you got to see them. They're great. This is the Chazz Palminteri Show. Neighborhood Logic.
R-rated.
R-rated.
R-rated. Send in your questions. We want to answer all of them. We won't say your name. Don't worry, unless you want your name to be mentioned. Just put anonymous, and that's fine. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, you want to come and see my one-man show, go to chazzpalminteri.net. I have, you can get the cards. Saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Many photos about Now You Just Can't Leave, and some great photos and posters. And you know my Instagram, Chazz Palminteri. So God bless you all, and we'll see you next week.